problem.
All right, guys, so I'm just leaving the store, and my tradition, I always do it, is I take my cart back to those little areas where the little staging areas in the parking lot. I don't think that it's too big of a task to do, and I push them all in. If there's extra ones that are kind of half sticking out, I push them all in. And as I did that this time, a woman said, "You might be the last person left doing that." And you know, that was cool of her to say. And I thought, you know, well, and I said, well, you know, if we all just did our part, you know, imagine how great the world would be. But the point of all of this is, guys, it's not necessarily what it comes down to, that one individual act, and sometimes even our collective acts, but it's the influence. It's the influence of people seeing it, that she recognized it, but somebody else may not even identify it. And so therefore that might give them the idea like, hey, I should probably start, you know, pushing mine in as well. And some others are just going to not. But it's the same reason why when somebody sees you picking up trash, or at least throwing yours away, we are teaching other people, whether we know it or not, whether through influence, whether through direct teaching, whether through lecture, whether through punishment, whatever. We have the ability to instill a better practice onto other people. Now, each way is going to have different methods depending on the pairing of people. Some people are going to be more hard-headed, and it may have to be through more of a real sit-down talk to. Some people, it's going to have to be through punishment. Hey, you know, if you can't pick up your trash, there's a fine for that. Or if they're young enough, well, you can pick up trash around your school campus. I've seen that happen before. So there's lots of ways for that to be instilled upon to people. So my best thing, and the message to all of this is people are watching what we do, and what kind of influence do we want to have over other people. And it doesn't mean it's an immediate one. Sometimes it's a seed that gets planted. It may not be the parent, but it might be that child that sees you doing it, and they think, oh, that looks like fun, so I'm going to keep doing that, or I'm going to start doing that. And that just becomes their practice. We never know when and if those things, those ideas that we've put out there, or those actions we've already been doing, will come into play in the form of somebody else's habits and their lifestyle and their practice. So it's the proverbial pebble in the pond. Drop that pebble in the pond and watch that ripple and see where it goes. It might reach other shores. And that's the whole point, is the idea reaches to other people. So I'm going to leave it at that. It's very short, but let me know what you guys think. If you ever had somebody say something like that to you before, this isn't the first time I've had somebody say something like this to me before. So I'm extremely grateful that they did. And moving forward, I think I've probably said it to people as well, but it's something to be mindful of, because it was a feel good. And so as much as I would like to, you know, have that feel good bestowed upon me, I can do that with other people as well. So it's not just the act of pushing a grocery cart back, but it's also the acknowledgement when somebody else does. So let me know if this has been something that you've had before, maybe not even with the grocery carts, just with something else. But leave me your question, comment, concern, or your ace up the sleeve advice, comment, experience in the chat. And I hope this finds everybody in your place, pursuit or beginnings of total health, mind, body, and soul. Peace, love, unity, solidarity, and as always, subscriptions and videos. So stick around.